What up, what up? Peace. This is the original Don Dada, DJ Supreme, and I'm rocking with Grandosiá TV.
Welcome back to another great show with Grandosiá TV, where I'm here rocking with my man, my favorite DJ Supreme, the real Dun Dada, as he like to call himself. But before we get into the show, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you like this video, and make sure you share. So anytime we go live, anytime a premiere come, a new video come, you will be the first one to know about it. But with that being said, DJ Supreme, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good, trying to maintain.
Now, ever since I can remember, you have been doing this for a long time. What still wakes you up in the morning to say, you know what, I'm still going to bring out the turntables, I'm still going to DJ, I'm still going to do this? What keeps you going in the game?
Now I'm on a level where it's all about entertainment, making people happy. I got a gift and I just like giving it to different people. It don't matter who you are, black, white, Hispanic, Creole, it don't matter, your nation, whatever you like. I play a little bit for everybody, and I'm pretty good at making people happy, so that's what I do.
There you go. Let's go back to the beginning. What made DJ Supreme? What said, I got to do this? What got you into it? Because, not throwing your numbers out here, but you go back following music that I do, because if you watch your Facebook, you know you're a Wu-Tang member. You're a Wu-Tang fan, not a member, a fan. So what got you into it? Because back when you was coming along in music, that's when all the real music was being played. That's when DJs was the main thing in music. So what got you doing this?
All right, it started when I was 15. My family from New York.
Okay.
So I used to get all the mixtapes from DJ Red Alert, Molly Marr, WBLS Kiss. Got a couple from Power 99, Philadelphia, New Jersey, but then it wasn't no internet.
Okay.
So music I would get on those mixes wouldn't reach the South until 6 months to a year later.
Mm-hmm.
So I get them and I'm listening to these DJs, so I go buy the record and try to do what they doing, but not on that level, but enough to where people starting to, okay, you pretty all right. My first paid gig was actually a girlfriend of mine. She was from California. She had moved out here. She was having a party and she wanted to pay me to be a DJ. You know, I was already messing with and stuff, so I'm like, cool.
Gotcha.
Me trying to be a DJ, like scratching and all that. Equipment I had wasn't worth nothing. So then, you know, like, all right, just play the music now. You know, you can do that later.
Right.
But it turned out all right. I started getting paid and people started liking it and started getting requests and stuff. I don't know.
Gotcha. Now, over the years of you being DJing, what is some of the things that you notice has changed in the game? Because, you know, now, like I said, back in the day, when you talked about some of the ones, you talked about DJ Red Alert and all those guys, they was the face of the party. What's changed over the years since you've been doing this, or before you started doing this and you started knowing what DJs do?
Back when I started, hip hop really wasn't even a thing really down here. It was just being on, like I said, we get things maybe a year later and stuff. It wasn't really popping like it was in New York and stuff. So I just kept working on it. Back then, it was all about the realness of it. Like the crew I was with, me and Shure and Charbon, we would go to Greensboro, Winston-Salem. We didn't care just to take sets.
Gotcha.
Like then it was about taking a set or, you know, rocking, like we're gonna rock your party.
Right.
That was the mentality then. What changed me with that is I did that to this guy, no, I ain't saying no names, you know.
Gotcha.
And I could see the joy and the DJing just go out of him. And I'm like, I know his skills ain't on that level. I can't be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't do people like that, even though that was the beginning mentality of DJing.
Right.
And any DJ you run, I mean, I used to have, when I was in college at UNC Charlotte, I used to have DJs. People would bring their DJs from different cities to battle me.
Okay.
Like Philly, Jersey, Brooklyn, Queens. I done battled people from everywhere. I didn't care. I had my turntables in my dorm. I had a dorm room by myself.
So you was gonna get it in.
In Stanford Hall, that was 1 through 9, all girls. Top 2 floors was guys.
There you go.
So I'm like a king over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People bring it on, because that was the mentality. But now it's more about love. You know what I'm saying? It's like whenever DJ's out, we partying with somebody, when I'm seeing other DJs, I'm going up, even if I don't know them, introducing, what up, DJ, blah, blah, blah. Might even buy them a drink or whatnot. It's all about love now, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
The battle form, that's a whole nother era.
Do they still do battles?
Oh, yeah. They got major contests with battles.
Gotcha.
It's people that's on levels that people just don't understand, you know what I'm saying? The technique is so nice. To the average person, it's like, but to DJs, it's like, yo, he on a whole nother, certain cuts. Cuts are like beats, you know what I'm saying? Everything beats per minute.
Gotcha, yeah.
A regular cut is chicka, you know what I'm saying? Double cut, chicka, chicka.
Gotcha.
And when you get on 4s and 5s where you,
Gotta be nice.
you on another, yeah. And skilled DJs recognize skilled DJs.
Gotcha.
And again, if it's not that, you know, it ain't really about that part. That's an element of it. But now it's more about blending, making crowds happy.
Gotcha. So over the years, I've seen different DJs with different setups. You have some that still got the old school setup. You have some that crossed over to the new age. In your mind, when I say new age, like far as like the digital part of things for the audience, in your mind, what is the best way to do this? Do you still rock with the old, not cassettes, but the old records? Or the digital way is the easiest way now? Because it was a show my wife was watching. I can't remember the name of it. But the DJ was in there getting it in the club. And a new age artist said, hey, play my song. Here's the MP3 player. They ain't got no MP3 player. They ain't got nothing to hook this up with. So what's the best way of doing this now?
It all depends. I'm a turntable specialist. That's my title. That's the crew we with, TTS, turntable specialist. We specialize in turntables, Technique 1200s. It's an art, you know what I'm saying? I got a mix board that I carry everywhere when I'm doing small parties, certain things I don't have to have turntables for now. So it all depends on what, excuse me, what you're doing or what kind of events. Like when I'm doing weddings, certain things now, I just pick up my little mix board and I can set up my bow and I'm good. Now if it's something like a big event, stadium type, arena type, I might bring my turntables out because that's where the skills come.
Gotcha. So for all my artists that's out here, that's coming up in music, what is the importance that they need to know that you can be their best friend to help them out? Like, 'cause I know a lot of young artists don't really know the history of music or they know the ropes of music, but a DJ can be an artist's best friend. What are some things that they need to know when they come up to you and approach you with certain music? What do they need to know? What's like some of the base rules for artists?
Well, if anybody know me, know I've been working with artists, local artists, for a long time. I done worked with great partners in the business, you know, Classic. Shout out to my man Classic. I done things with different people. I done worked with Lucky, different people that. My thing is to help you to develop and become a professional.
Gotcha.
Most people make music for their friends to sit around, you know, and just bob to. If you really want to get out there, you got to make club music and you got to make radio club music or radio play music.
Right.
That's a whole other level. Now, when they doing showcases, I tell them, I don't really want to deal with your phone. I don't really want to deal with 4 or 5 different CDs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bring your stuff together on a hard drive, flash drive, show ready. Well, all I got to do is play it. I don't want to have to say number 1 and then number 8, number 7. You're supposed to have all that together. You are what you selling. You know what I'm saying? When I go out, I'm DJ Supreme. That's a market. I'm selling that.
Right.
People know, okay, you get DJ Spring, he's gonna be on time, he's gonna be professional, and he's gonna make everybody happy, no matter what the event is. That's what it's supposed to be at. When you're an artist, same thing. You gotta have I call it a gimmick sometimes.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something that's gonna carry. Now you can rock for your friends all day long. And you can hear them in the club, and they bounce and sit around, but nobody dance.
Right.
Actually, you even have people starting to talk. If people starting to talk and have conversation while you're trying to perform, you don't have their attention.
True. So what because you see it from the stage of the DJ standpoint. I know you be shaking your head on some people, but what can we do to create a sound for this area? Because some people say we don't have our own sound. We get most of our stuff from Atlanta, up north. How can North Carolina create a sound? But what can we do, DJ and artist wise, to create a better sound for the Carolinas?
Oh, the Carolinas got a sound. Gas House got a sound. I mean, it's different artists with different styles. I think the biggest thing is marketing.
Gotcha.
It's all about marketing. If you look at how the baby came out, when he came out in a pamper. Really.
True,
that made everybody, well, who is this dude? What he doing? And then he got interviews on the radio. Why are you walking around in a pamper? Again, it's to hear my music. Now he to a point where he one of the top artists out here.
Sure.
Marketing. He carried a baby face, but he still carry his gun and let you know that he real.
Right.
It's a marketing. You can be a trap artist. You can be artist for your friend and rock all day, and they gonna quote your lyrics in there. But if you ain't getting to the masses, then you just gonna be that. And you gotta bring energy. You gotta have a performance. Yeah. I tell people when you want to do a show, try walking a couple miles and rhyming, especially going uphill. If you can do that, you're probably ready for your show.
Gotcha.
If not, you need to work on it. It's all about performance, your image.
That's true. Now, have you done anything for radio as far as your DJ career? Have you been to the radio stations, done anything with them?
Oh yeah, I done work with a couple different radio stations. I won't put no names out there and stuff. It's different stations. I've actually done some mix shows with a couple of stations. We had a weekly thing with internet show. My man Cat X was doing Mafia Radio. We did that for a while. Shout out to the different crews I represent out there, TTS, in the mix DJs, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of DJs in the area that we rock with. Crunk Music Entertainment, you know, I'm rocking with you too, bro. But that's, you know.
So and so another question would be, is it a difference? You know, you gotta have your show ready stuff for shows, but is there any difference for artists to say, hey, I'm trying to get on the radio, Mr. DJ, what I gotta do? You know, if I bring my music to you, what's the process? Is it a certain sound? Is it a certain format that they need to have for that? Because I know DJs normally are the go-to people of breaking music, and are we still breaking music to this day on stuff like that?
Man, you'll be surprised how many people come say, play this in the club, play this in the club. But it's not club music. Or the production not as crisp enough to get to the masses. You gotta understand the masses is pretty much 85% of the people that's radio program, we'll say like that. They just like radio songs.
Right, all day.
If it ain't a radio song, they have no interest in it. But if it's your song make it to the radio, they loving it and you, all that. Then there's another part of the people that really like music, and they look no talent, and there's a lot of talent. But again, getting the radio is a whole nother element. You know what I'm saying? Like, one, you got to have a clean version of your song. Two, you got to have a good hook or a good melody that's gonna pull in the masses. Because again, you're not really going for the intelligent music listener, you're going for the masses. And I don't mean no disrespect when I say it like that. It's just radio program people.
Right.
There's songs I hear on the radio I don't even like, but I'll be singing going down the road like, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So much too.
Yeah, it's programmed. Yeah. Do that. But, you know, artists got to be able to tap into that. A lot of artists think that if I do radio, I ain't gonna be looked at as real in the streets.
To be commercial.
Yeah.
But commercial pay the bills.
I mean, every artist that's out, commercial. That you know of, but they still real to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you gotta get out. You gotta have something that's gonna be commercial. You gotta put time in. It just don't happen overnight. People think you're gonna be like, I'm Lil Wayne, I can sleep all day and all night, and I can get up and no, it ain't like that. You gotta put work in. No matter what you're doing, you gotta put work in. And the other thing I think a lot of local artists do wrong is they'll put a song out and that song will be out for 2-3 weeks and then they'll put something else out.
You gotta work it. You gotta work it.
Now, you putting it out, but only, I say good, maybe 100, 200 people heard that song. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? When David Banner dropped They Thug It Down in the Club, that song was out for 2 years. He shopped that song for like 2 years straight. And finally it hit one other station and it just blew.
Right.
But that was the song he had for 2 years that he shopped like that. So you got to put time in. It ain't a 3-week thing or a month. I got a new song out. If you think you got a banger and it's fire, shop it.
Right.
And not just the region, everywhere.
And that's the same thing with, that's the same thing people fail to realize about Nelly as well. Country Grammar was out way before it hit us, but he just kept playing it and playing it till it took effect or whatever. But if there's somebody out there right now that wants to get into the DJing world, which now it seems like, okay, take that back before I go there. During COVID, did you participate with the online social media clubbing up and DJing for people? How did that work out for you for your brand?
Yeah, during COVID, a lot of people don't know this, but not only was I playing live music on television, I played music for my neighbors.
Okay.
Like I set up some days and play positive tunes, and again for everybody. I got mixed neighbors in my neighborhood, so I'm playing Latino music, country, classical, rock, hip hop, R&B, old school R&B. And everybody loving it. I'm seeing kids jumping around in their yards because nobody was able to leave. So again, I just like making people feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm on level with music now. It's about, I'm still a student, but I done mastered the art of music.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So yeah, some of the songs took on different meaning that I would play for my neighbors and stuff. Like online, I'll play more for younger people.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? More hip hop, more. My neighborhood, it was more stuff that gave meaning. A couple songs I would play when I played all the time was Lovely Day.
Oh, that's that song right there.
Yeah, I Will Survive. Take on different meaning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just a couple other ones that I played that just during the pandemic took on a different meaning. A couple Bob Marley songs.
Gotcha.
But the neighbors seem to enjoy.
Gotcha. Now, did your social media numbers go up? Or anybody following you? Because I know a lot of times.
Yeah. Actually, we Parish Capital P. What up, P? Had put together this little mix thing with all the DJs in the area to do like 3 remixes and stuff.
Okay.
That was good. It was the rules was a little open because I thought it was going to be more of a live in the kitchen type mixing, throwing the ingredients in. But
Gotcha.
some people had pre-recorded stuff, get up and leave out the room, and I mean, no disrespect, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I thought it was going to be something live, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because that's how we did as DJs and stuff. But it was a great talent, man. A lot of people did great mixes and stuff.
Gotcha.
My numbers was good. I got up to 900.
Oh, wow, that's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, I had more views out of all of it and stuff. Again, it was a great thing. Some of my blends could have been a little tighter.
Gotcha.
But again, it was live, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't want to do too much adjusting, and it was live mixing and stuff.
Right.
Again, I ain't really understand some of the rules and stuff, but we all put together a great thing. Shout out to Pete Classic, a couple other people that judged it and stuff. Shout out to the DJs that did it, you know what I'm saying? I got love for all y'all. Y'all my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Let's see who it was. Taz, Best Kept, M-Easy, Ace Rockwell, Shank, a.k.a. Wakefield, Fingers. Who am I missing? Am I missing somebody else? And me, I think that was it, us 6.
Now with the pandemic being, well, it's not over, but as it's easing up and people going back out, will that be something that you incorporate in the weekly things that you do? Is DJ on live, social media platforms, or is that just something for the time and we're gonna move on to something different and going back out to the clubs?
I hadn't really done too many more live mixes. If the feeling hit me, I will. Now that things are opening back up. Again, mostly it was for people that's dealing with stress. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
People got dealing with stress, and a lot of people didn't know how to deal with the stress. Some of the stress turned to depression. I was a key to helping people have a little positivity and dance a little.
Gotcha.
That's what music and positivity is about. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. Now that it's opening up, business is starting to pick back up. I'm working on a couple new ventures, trying to free up my schedule a little bit more, trying to see if I can get things working, certain things and stuff going on. I still got a couple weddings and proms coming up.
Gotcha.
Got on the schedule, but again, working on new things, trying to get a new venture going. Shout out to the Honey Hunters.
I feel you on that. I feel you on those new adventures. That seems like that'd be a great situation if it come your way.
Yeah.
Now, with people in the city and people who watch you online, they like, 'cause I see some other people. I interviewed another cat by the name of Just B. He had something positive going on with, teaching kids the art of music of, Pro Tools and all that. With you being a DJ, and if a kid came up to you, would you, reach out to him and teach them the art of DJing? But what is the art of DJing for a kid that may want to learn? Like, what is something that they need to do to get invested into this? Because it's one of them things, I'm not going to say it's a dying art, but for me, because I'm not in the circle of it no more, I don't see the DJs at scratch. You don't see them no more. Now, you said it's competition out here, but you don't see it like you used to.
Right.
So what do kids need to do to keep this art alive?
First of all, you know yourself, I work with children pretty much my whole life.
Right.
I've been a teacher in different areas, no matter what the subject, I've been teaching.
Right.
DJing is, you can't just say you want to be a DJ. Just like you can't just say you want to become a black belt in karate.
Right.
You got to work towards it, you know what I'm saying? You got to put work in to show that you want to do it. I've taught a couple of different people different things. Had a couple of female friends that would help out and help me DJ at certain little gigs and stuff. I taught different styles. As far as teaching skills, I would, but I'm invested my time in a lot of different areas.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like I do a lot of different things besides DJing. But DJing do bring in some money. And I keep, to the point that I'm more of the entertainer. Now, if I was to get a couple pupils, it would take time, especially if they wanted to learn how to beat juggle, crab cut and all that. That's a whole nother element. They wanted to just learn to blend music. It's so easy now. You could get certain mix board that it's gonna line up your beat per minutes and everything. Like you ain't really got to do too much of nothing.
Is that cheating though? I mean, I know it's made to make it simpler for the DJs of yourself that's been DJing for a long time. It's there to help you. But deep down, being an old school DJ, is that cheating? Is that cheating the game a little bit?
No, I don't think it's cheating the game. I think it's just like people ask me, how do you feel about new school rappers and stuff? I don't have nothing against it. It's the evolution of the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like the level I'm on, a lot of people won't get there. And there's levels that I won't get to. You know what I'm saying? It's an infinity with DJing. It's like sword play. I call it sword play. And you got to be a nice swordsman because you walk around and people constantly challenge you.
Right.
So you got to have sharp swords. That's how it is of the art of DJing. Now, as far as, like I said, mixing and blending, they got things they can do on their phones to help them blend. It's some DJs that never actually mix because everything's auto blend for them.
Right.
And they can rock parties like that, slamming parties. When it first started taking place, I was against the whole digital move. Like, I didn't want to come off my vinyl. You know what I'm saying? Because my therapy was going to the record store on Fridays after working in the school system and just listening to music, picking out music. That was therapy. And to being able to go in the crates and pick out a song, like you got a crate that maybe hold 70 records.
That's a lot. That's heavy.
That's heavy. But out of that, you got to be able to pick songs out within less than 2 minutes. If you're a DJ that blend music and keep music playing. You got to be able to go in there. That's the art of it. You know what I'm saying? People can't do that. It's easier now to just go through your files and line up the beats per minute and just play this, play this, play this. It's so much easier. And it sounds better. Like, honestly, with cutting now, I can take it to the highest level because I ain't got to worry about a needle jumping or the skill part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It changed that, but skills are skills. Real DJs recognize real DJs recognize real DJs. Shout out to them DJs out there still doing it.
How much music do you normally go through when you're setting up a party? How many songs do you bring with you on your computer? So I know it's got to be a lot. I know somebody told me they had over like 500 songs at one time.
I got a hard drive, and it got over 70,000 songs. So we don't carry crates no more. It's all on a hard drive.
Right.
So I can go on my country file. I can go on my classical rock file. I can go on my R&B file. I can go on my 2012 file. I can go on my 2020 file. It's files now, and they hold different music. So it's a lot easier now. You don't have to worry about carrying or getting. My partners used back in the day to get into parties free and all that. I'd be like, carry the crates. You got this, carry the crates. So, you know what I'm saying? Like instant help. You want in the party? Come on, carry the crate. And they were good at it. Like, yo, come on, let's go. So times change now. We carry everything like this now. Everything mixed board, laptop, flash drive, plug into whatever system is instant music.
Yeah, you don't have to carry speakers no more.
No, well, unless I need, you know what I'm saying? As my own brand, I got my own system, state of the art, JBL. Yeah. But the plug in places, and you're in.
There you go. So what are you doing now? Like most of your time DJing, you said you do weddings, you still doing professional events. I see you on Facebook all the time with those. So what's a normal day? What's a normal DJing party? Where can we find you to get you to come out and do a show for us? Where can people find you at?
I'm on Facebook, DJ Supreme Mickles, DJ Dash Supreme Mickles, Instagram, DJ Supreme 704 or 704 DJ Supreme. Snapchat, I think it's 704 DJ Supreme. Phone number, most people know it. I got cards out everywhere, flyers and stuff. Word of mouth, different things. When you carry yourself as a professional, the word to get around that you're somebody that people can depend on. And that's what I truly work hard on, being a professional. I'm not coming to your gig 10 minutes, 30 minutes late. I'm actually maybe 30, 40 minutes earlier because people panic. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. That's one of the main things that people panic is when they putting things together. Oh, God, where's the DJ? Yeah. It's panic mode, you know what I'm saying? So I'm there to help ease it. Just like I'm setting up when caters and everybody else setting up. There you go. We may go and do all that.
So any last word for the artists, any last word for future DJs, any last word for people that's gonna hire you? You got anything to tell them?
To the future artists out there, the artists that's working, look here. Don't stop doing what you're doing. These people come out and want to have these one-hit wonders. Hey, a one-hit wonder can get you on to where you can do many, many things. You can network. Networking is the key thing. You don't even have to be a commercial artist. You can network to the point that you're able to sell your product. And that's what it's about. The same thing with me DJing. I sell a product. It's a service. It's an entertainment business. And if you need me, you know I'm there for you. Once I get you on my calendar, you locked in. I'm gonna be on time. I'm gonna give you that good music. If it's one of them events that we need to get deep down and dirty, we're gonna do that. If it's one where we got classical jazz playing, we doing that too. If I gotta wear the tux, I might put a tux. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, I'm in a hoodie. Shout out to my man Zeke Jr. I see ya. But right now I'm working on a venture, you know, with the Honey Hunters at the baseball stadium. Y'all make sure y'all come out and support the baseball team. It's in the community. It's going to be doing good things for the community. Get the gear, support the gear, represent. If you need me, look me up. I'll try to get you on my calendar. If not, you know, rock with me. Your mom's done rock with me, your grandparents, your children. Everybody done rock with DJ Supreme, and let's keep that going because, you know, I got a skill and that's making people happy, and I like making people smile. One more thing, shout out to Grandosiá for this right here. Next time, come to my spot and we'll do it over the turntable so I can really show people how it's done.
Facts.
My man.
And we gotta make sure on Grandosiá TV we bring you back, especially when the world opened up and you're doing a lot more things post COVID. But with that being said, everybody make sure you subscribe, you like, follow this channel, hit the notification bell so when we go live you get all the up to date videos. And we've been rocking with my man DJ Supreme, and we out.